Hi everyone, it's Greg again, week 6. Down the allotment, it's the 25th of May today. Regular tour. Everything's going on in the carrot boxes. It was really warm the beginning of the week. It's been wet the back half of the week. The Savoy cabbages there and there. And these are the purple sprouting broccoli, which are drowning. I'll have to get all that water out the bottom of there. The peas seem to be doing okay. I'll have to bring the net a bit closer to them, stake that in. But they're growing certainly. The cauliflower, I've took the cloches off. I think I was just locking the slugs and the snails in, and stomach's still eating them, but they're alive, barely. Potatoes coming on. It's a bit of a sad one there, mind. Sweet corn's doing really well. All seems to have took since it was transplanted. That variety is incredible. F1. I did a bit of weeding today. Beetroot is starting to grow. The onions, the necks seem to be getting a bit thicker. Don't think these are ready till about August time. And the spring onions, shigura, these aren't half coming on now. That warm spell at the beginning of the week really helped. The outdoor radish, put these in about 6 weeks ago and they're ready now. The ones that I had out of polytunnel were ready in about 3 weeks. This here is meant to be a row of turnips, apart from that, but something's eating the edge of them. See what happens. I put 3 rows of swede in here and Brussels sprouts that I got from the nursery up the road, Blackford's nursery it's called, looking really well. Might have to get some nets before the butterflies get to them. I've weeded in between all of the lettuce. That's coming up. The fruit seems okay. I need to weed up there. Too wet today, and I certainly need to weed amongst this right here. It's a gooseberry, black currants, rather sad looking rhubarb. The crown seems to be alive, so I'll keep that in place. More black currants. This is a better rhubarb, but this gets more sun, so I'm wondering whether that's the reason. Let's see, it's certainly getting bigger. Strawberry bed. Lots of strawberries on that one. I'm going to get some underneath. Might get some little cardboard boxes and flatten them and put them underneath them. Just to stop the fruit from rotting. Carrots in the tubes, they're doing canny. That's bloody mare's tail, gets everywhere. Spot the leak amongst the grass, there's one there. See what happens with them leaks. Don't know what it is with me broad beans. It must be slugs, I can only assume it's slugs. These ones have all been nibbled at, and the ones over there that I planted out early March and haven't really done much other than get by the slugs and snails, I think. cabbages, primo, all looking now. These are, what do you call these again, greyhound. So what's having a go at them. I found snails underneath there, these cloches. Start taking the cloches off there in a minute, in a week or two. Parsnips, I've weeded in between them all, cleaned them out. There's fleece on, but when it was raining it was just sort of laying flat on the plant, so I took it off, and hopefully they won't get touched by the carrot fly. But looks healthy for now. Potatoes in the bags. These have come on. That spot of sun we had at the beginning of the week, and heat really brought almost everything on. So I'm really pleased with these. I've got some more compost to earth them up a bit more. And these are the sprouts. This was, all the outside leaves have gone yellow, but the middle are doing okay. But a stark difference to the ones that I showed you in the first bed, and these were from the same nursery. So I don't know what that says. Obviously the soil's better up there. It is, I don't know if you can hear it, really waterlogged here, so that might have something to do with it. So the buddleia is getting on, not as well as the mare's tail for all of this. Oh, there's one. It's doing alright, isn't it? And there's another one up here. Yeah, they're doing canny. All of the potatoes from in the polytunnel I brought out this week, and I've watered them a lot more. So I've got a bit of space in the polytunnel now. Although I've had a few problems. That's the cucumber in the corner. I planted it in a bucket with no bottom on the bucket. I think it's ring culture it's called, and it's really damp, this soil, so hopefully we get plenty of cucumbers. I think the cucumbers like damp soil. The problem I've had with the tomatoes is some of the growing tips were going like a grey, mouldy sort, had a mouldy appearance to them. So I've had to stop 4 or 5 in the tracks. There's one here. Just had to cut the top off. I'm presuming it just gets a bit too warm and moist in here for them. And I've got far too many in and no air circulation. So the doors, I'm going to put some, see that wire down there? I'm going to put some of that wire in and take some of the polythene off and get some air circulating in here. But you can see plenty of tomatoes, and the ones I'm really looking forward to, these ones here. These are the Amish paste. Nice. Apparently the slices, the tomatoes on these are the size of a slice of bread according to the catalogue. So hopefully we'll have plenty of them out to stop this one as well, which is a shame. But how many tomatoes do you need? Therefore gone overboard. What's left of them looks healthy now, so we'll just have to keep an eye on them. Peppers are doing well. These are the sweet peppers. Lots and lots of flowers starting on them, so that's good. There's 2 varieties, Slovakia and Corno di Toro Rosso, I think was the other one, from Wilkinson's, the latter. Here's my best chilli plant. Oops. Lots of flowers, lovely flowers on there. quite delicate, because whenever I move them they drop off. But there's lots and lots of flower buds and things there, so I've never grew chilies before, so I don't know if they're too hot or what, but it's worth giving them a go. Yeah. Climbing French beans, climbing, and in amongst the mare's tail, the bunching onions, the ones outside seem to have caught up. There with these now, but they seem to have they've done canny, planting them in 10 at a time in a little cell. There's some more onions there. They'll go out. In theory they should go out next week. Usually every 2 or 3 weeks they get planted out. And that's about it for the tour. There's some the turkeys from the potato reveal. There was 3 seed potatoes, and after 13 weeks it's given me that many potatoes, which is enough for a meal, and I've got about a dozen bags, so a meal a week for the 12 weeks, that's 3 months of potatoes in there, and they taste gorgeous. I would advise anybody, even with a yard at the back, just try a few seed potatoes, so you won't better them for taste if you grow your own. And that's about it, I think, for the tour. You can hear the rain on the polytunnel. Other than the problem with the tomatoes this week, everything's been going canny. I had my son down yesterday and he's pressed the dial on the thermometer, but it was up to 51.6 in here earlier this week, which is far too hot, isn't it? Today, even though it's been pretty overcast for most of it, it's got up to 35, and the lowest temperature since yesterday has been 10.1, so I'm going to reset that for next week. And that's about it. So I hope everyone has a good week. It's bank holiday weekend, so have a good one, and I'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye.